Put your mission and purpose above everything. Alright guys, alright boys, alright. The topic of this video, guys, is put your mission and purpose above everything. What am I getting at here? Your mission and purpose as a man. I don't care if you're a woman. I don't give a fuck. My videos are always, I'm just gonna be dedicating my videos to men. I don't give a fuck if you're a woman. As a man, put your mission and purpose above everything. That is so important, guys. Especially as a young man, your mission and purpose, that is so important as a man, that you have a mission and you have a purpose. You're not just fucking wishy-washy, moving through your day-to-day life, not thinking about these types of things. As a man, you need a mission and a purpose. That's so fucking important. If you don't have these types of things, guys, you're gonna feel fucking depressed. You're gonna have all these like feelings of like sadness inside of you. Because as a man, what really makes men men is the fact that we have like a mission, a purpose, a greater agenda to follow. As a man, especially a young man, you need to figure out what your mission and purpose is. That is so important, guys. Nothing else matters. You need to contemplate deeply and think about this and meditate. Maybe like spend an entire day just like in some type of like isolated location and just carefully, deeply meditating, contemplating about what is your mission, purpose, what these words, mission, purpose, what do they actually mean? Mission is like these types of things. Is basically like, what are you striving for? What is your life about? Why are you like alive right now? What is the whole point of everything, of doing anything? A lot of us, we live our lives in such a wishy-washy way. We don't fucking mission, purpose as a young man. That's what you need. If you don't have that, you're just gonna be going around day-to-day life wishy-washy, not doing anything productive. You're gonna be feeling fucking fed up and angry and hateful, lost. Obviously, you're gonna be feeling lost. You need to figure out your mission, purpose, and just throw yourself at that as hard as possible. Once you can figure out what your mission and purpose is, for example, for me right now, my mission and purpose to some extent is popping off on YouTube and maybe getting into music. Right now, that's what I'm really concerned about. Your mission and purpose could be something else. Think about it very deeply, guys. Contemplate on it. What is your mission and purpose? And you just throw yourself at your mission and purpose as hard as possible, guys. Super important, guys, that you don't just live in such a wishy-washy way. So many of us, we live in like such a fucking retarded way. We don't think too deeply about mission, purpose. We don't think about that. We fucking live our lives in such a wishy-washy way. We live day to day. We go through our lives day to day, blah, blah, blah. We're not thinking too deeply about anything. We're just fucking lost, going aimlessly, just aimlessly existing. It's fucking stupid. It's not fucking retarded. And most of us, us human beings, we fucking exist in such an aimless way. You need to think about goals, plan your life out a little bit. Mission, purpose, guys, especially as a young man, that's what you need, guys. What is your fucking mission and purpose? Again, for me, right now, my mission and purpose to some extent is like popping off on YouTube and getting it perhaps into music. That's kind of like what's my mission and purpose, and I'm throwing myself at that as hard as possible. Once you figure out your mission and purpose, you just gotta throw yourself at that as hard as possible, guys. Hamza Ahmed, I was like going back to him because he actually made a video and he said that all of your like small decisions, they all have to be contributing to your greater mission and purpose. Your mission and purpose as a young man, that is so fucking important. It could be anything. It doesn't have to be YouTube, music. That's my mission and purpose, but it could be anything for you. It can be fucking getting a brand new. You might want to, your mission and purpose could be like a Lamborghini. It can be as materialistic as you want it to be. Like you might want to, your mission and purpose right now might be to fuck a lot of women. That's also something I'm thinking about as well, but that could be your mission and purpose. Or you might want to be getting a Lamborghini car or living in a mansion. Your mission and purpose could be fucking anything, guys. Once you nail that thing down, your mission and purpose, that is so important as a young man, that you're not just fucking aimlessly existing, that you're not just living life in such a wishy-washy way. So many of us human beings, we live life in such a wishy-washy way. Isn't that fucking retarded, guys? A lot of us, we live life in such a wishy-washy. What do I mean by wishy-washy? Like aimlessly existing is kind of fucking retarded. We're just fucking, a lot of us, we just aimlessly exist. What the fuck's the point then? You need to actually make a point. You need to fucking plan your life out, man. You need to fucking figure out what your mission and purpose is, and you need to fucking throw yourself at that as hard as possible. Your mission and purpose as a young man, that is so important, that you figure out what is your mission, purpose, what are you striving towards. A lot of us young men, we don't fucking have anything to strive towards, and then obviously you're going to get addicted to porn and you're going to play video games all day and you're going to feel so miserable and lost, obviously, because you haven't worked it out in your head yet. What are you striving for? It can be anything. It can be as materialistic as you want. Maybe your mission and purpose right now, especially as a young man, for me especially, you might want to fuck a lot of women. And if you want to go down that avenue, fair enough. You got to be a little bit careful though. Don't want to get any AIDS or herpes. I don't know. You got to think about that a little bit. But if that's your mission and purpose, fair enough. You need to have something to strive towards, guys. You can't be a fucking retard. What the fuck is that? A fucking moth on my window. Do you see it? What the fuck? Oh, fuck, guys. By the way, you guys definitely get yourselves. You guys need to get a vacuum cleaner. Oh fuck, there was a spider that was on my wall. I sucked it in because I had the vacuum cleaner. Anyway, guys, that's a big fat side tangent. Mission, purpose. As a young man, you cannot be fucking aimlessly existing. You can't. A lot of us, we live our lives in such a wishy-washy way. We're fucking aimless. We don't know what. We're not striving towards anything. If you're not going to be striving towards anything, you're just going to be stagnating. Your life's not going to go anywhere. But when you're super fucking old, you're going to be so resentful and filled with hatred. Obviously, because you were aimlessly existing, and now you're a fucking old man, and you feel like you haven't done anything to be proud of. Guys, get it, nail it down. What is your mission and purpose? Nail it down. Think about it. Get a fucking pen and paper out, guys. Write it down. Write it down. Think about what is your mission and purpose. And then what's also very, very important, guys, is that you put your mission and purpose above everything. Don't let anyone get in the way of your mission and purpose. It can be whatever your mission and purpose is right now as a young man. It could be anything. You can make it as materialistic as you want. You don't have to be some type of spiritual guru that your mission and purpose is to become enlightened. That could be a little bit later on when you're a little bit more mature. As a young man, your mission and purpose might be that you want to fuck a lot of women. Fair enough then, sir. But you need to kind of think about that very carefully and think about the strategy. Also, once you figure out your mission and purpose, you need to draw like a game plan. Do you know what a game plan is? Like when you play any type of sport, there's like a strategy that you have to like use to win any type of sport, like football. I'm in the UK, and if you're from America, it might be soccer, football. If you're playing football, you can't just fucking aimlessly play you can't just, you're in a game with someone, you're in like a match, you're competing against some other team. You're not gonna win that thing. You're not gonna win the match if you're fucking aimlessly kicking the ball around with your foot. You gotta put the strategy in, carefully figure out what is the most effective way to win the game, and then you could beat it. It could be anything. Your mission, purpose, guys. As a young man, nail that down. Figure out what your mission and purpose is. Spend a couple of days meditating, contemplating. Once you got it nailed down, then you gotta you just gotta throw yourself as hard as you possibly can onto your mission and purpose. Don't let anyone get in the way. You have to be willing to like let other people suffer to some extent for your own. I mean, I know that sounds psychopathic, but you have to do that, guys. Otherwise, you're not gonna get anywhere. Don't let anyone get in the way of your mission and purpose. Your mission and purpose can be anything, guys. For me, right now, it's YouTube and music. That is like my mission and purpose. For you, it can be anything, guys. Anything. Your mission and purpose, guys. That's what's gonna fucking make you feel so alive. That's why so many of us, we're so depressed. We're fucking sad, like especially as young men, we're so fucking sad and depressed, and we feel resentful and hate. We hate the world around us and all that type of stuff. It's because we don't have a mission and purpose. Like during World War II, like the soldiers, then they were fighting for like whatever their country's ideology was. Like the Nazis in Germany, they were fighting for that type of Nazi ideology, and for Germany, they were fighting for their country. That was their mission and purpose, to spread that ideology. In the UK, there was like the British troops that were fighting the Nazis. They were striving towards something a couple hundred years ago. I think the most young men were striving towards something. There was like an aim to get towards. If you're a young man and you don't have your mission and purpose set up, you're gonna be fucking lost. You're gonna be so miserable, guys. That is everything, guys. Your mission and purpose. It can be anything that you want. Your mission and purpose might be to collect fucking Aliens versus Predator figurines like I'm doing as well right now. It can be fucking anything, guys. You just gotta have that fucking mission and purpose fucking nailed down. You gotta have that mission and purpose fucking nailed down, guys. Without a mission and purpose, guys, we're fucking, as human beings, especially as young men, we're fucking nothing. We're nothing, guys. As a young man, if you don't have a mission, a purpose to follow, you're gonna be fucking filled with a lot of hatred, anger, resentment. You're just gonna hate yourself to some extent. All of this like misery and depression is gonna start to come your way. As a young man, you have to have an aim, an objective, a mission, a purpose. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be something very grand. It can be any type of mission and purpose. Maybe you want to like get good at school. You want to like become very good at like school or whatever. You want to become very academically disciplined. It can be any type of like. It doesn't have to be fucking profound. But just figure out what your mission and purpose is as a young man, and throw yourself as hard as possible at that. To put it in my own words, for especially me, my mission and purpose right now is to fucking get popped off YouTube and get into music to some extent. That is like my mission and purpose. For you, it can be anything, guys. It could be fucking anything for you, guys. Your mission and purpose is so important, guys. Nothing else really matters as a young man. If you don't have a mission and purpose, like, why are you even alive? You have to kind of piece it together in your head. Spend a couple of days meditating, contemplating, deeply thinking about these types of things. It's so important, guys, that you figure out what is your mission and purpose, and you try as hard as possible to achieve whatever it is that you're very like merry about, etc. and stuff like that. mission, purpose, put that above everything. Figure out, you have to first of all figure out what is your mission and purpose. Then you have to make sure that that takes priority over anything else in your life. And that's about it, guys.